FC Mobile 26 is finally here, and everyone wants to know the best formation for head-to-head. In this video, I'll show you the top formations you can use right now to dominate your matches in this new season. But before that, if you want to buy a huge amount of FC points for a cheap price, make sure to check the link in the description. It's 100% reliable, and they deliver very fast. The first formation I suggest you try is the 4-4-1-1. In this formation, you've got 4 defenders, a flat midfield 4, and then a striker. The CAM is the most important player here. He connects the midfield to the striker. He can drop back to pick up the ball, make passes to the wings, or push forward and help score goals. Basically, he's your playmaker. Your LM and RM give you width. They stretch the game, support your attack, and also drop back to defend when you lose the ball. That's why the formation feels strong, both in defense and in attack. Defensively, it's solid because you have 2 lines of 4. This makes it harder for your opponent to break through. The downside is that you only have 1 striker. If your striker isn't strong enough, or if your cam and wide mids don't get forward quickly, he can feel isolated and it becomes harder to score. Overall, if you like to play with balance, not only crossing, not only counterattacks, but a mix of everything, the 4-4-1-1 attack is a great option in FC Mobile 26. Next one on the list is 5-4-1. It's also a new formation, and it's the best for people who has just started the game. You've got 5 at the back, 4 across midfield, and just 1 striker up top. The strength of this setup is the defense. With 3 center backs and 2 wing backs, it's very hard for opponents to break you down, especially if they love to spam crosses. Your wing backs can push forward to give you some width, but their main job is still defending. In midfield, you get 4 players who help you stay compact and block passing lanes. This makes it tough for opponents who like to play through the middle. The weakness, of course, is in attack. With only 1 striker, you don't have many options going forward. If your striker doesn't get support from the midfielders or wingbacks, you'll struggle to create chances. That's why the 5-4-1 usually works best if you're a defensive player who wants to counterattack. Overall, the 5-4-1 is perfect if you want to sit back, stay solid, and frustrate your opponent. Then hit them on the counter when they overcommit. The third formation I recommend is the 3-1-4-2. This is a very attacking formation in H2H. You've got 3 at the back, 1 CDM in front of them, 4 midfielders across, and 2 strikers up top. The biggest strength is the attack. With 2 strikers, it's easier to create chances, especially if you like short passes or through balls. The 4 midfielders also give you plenty of support going forward, so you can overload your opponent's defense. The CDM is very important here. He's the shield in front of the 3 defenders. Without him, you'd be way too open. His job is to cut passing lanes, break up attacks, and give your defenders cover. The weakness is obvious. Only 3 defenders. If your opponent has fast wingers or loves crossing, this formation can be risky. You'll need your wide midfielders to track back and help. Otherwise, you'll get exposed on the wings. Next is a formation we've all been using, the 4-3-3 holding. This is one of the most balanced formations in H2H. You've got 4 defenders, 3 midfielders with 1 CDM, and then 3 attackers, a left wing, a right wing, and a striker. The CDM is the key here. He protects your defense, breaks up attacks, and gives you stability in the middle. The 2 center midfielders can push forward and help the attack, while the center defensive midfielder stays back to cover. Going forward, the 4-3-3 holding is dangerous because of the width from the wingers. They can stretch the pitch, cut inside, or deliver crosses into the box. The striker benefits from this because he always has service coming from both sides. Defensively, it's solid because the CDM helps block counterattacks, and you still have a flat back 4 behind him. The only downside is that if your wingers don't get involved enough, your striker can feel isolated. Also, against very strong midfields, the 3-man midfield can sometimes get overrun. Overall, the 4-3-3 holding is great if you want balance. Fifth is the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, one of the most used formations. This setup is popular in H2H because it focuses on quick passing and attacks through the middle. You've got 4 defenders, 1 CDM, 2 central mids, a cam, and 2 strikers up front. The strength of this formation is the diamond midfield. The CDM protects your defense, the 2 CMs work box to box, and the cam links everything to the strikers. This makes it perfect for short passes, quick 1-2s, and building through the center of the pitch. With two strikers, you're always dangerous in attack. They can combine together, make runs behind defenders, and finish chances quickly. The weakness is the lack of width. Since there are no wingers, if your opponent plays with fast, wide players, you might struggle to defend the sides of the pitch. The last formation is the 4-1-2-1-2 wide. This is another version of the diamond, but this one adds width. The shape is 4 defenders, 1 center defensive midfielder, 2 wide midfielders, 1 central attacking midfielder, and 2 strikers. The big strength of this setup is the balance. You get both width in central play. The wide mids stretch the game, carry the ball forward, and can cross into the box. At the same time, the CAM controls the middle, linking midfield to attack. With 2 strikers, you're always dangerous in the box. They can combine with each other, make runs behind defenders, and finish the chances created by your center attacking midfielder or wide midfielders. The CDM gives defensive cover. While the midfield and wide players push forward, he stays back to protect the defense. This makes the formation more stable than the narrow diamond. The downside is that your wide mids are not as aggressive as proper wingers in a 4-3-3. They sometimes sit deeper, which means your attacks might feel slower compared to a pure attacking wide formation. So guys, that's it for the video. And if it was helpful, make sure to like this video. The aim is to reach 1,000 likes.